Okay, the next movie we're going to talk about is Hocus Pocus, which stars Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy.
I don't know how you say it.
I guess it.
Najimy!
Najimy.
And let's not forget Thora Birch.
Of course.
An 8-year-old Thora Birch.
Yes. It's quite an old movie, actually.
This came out in 1992.
I know.
I was 8.
And it doesn't even really seem that old.
No, it doesn't really.
Watch it.
It doesn't age because of, you know...
Disney.
Yeah. Good old Disney.
Okay, so the movie's basically about 3 17th century witches named the Sanderson sisters. And at the time that they were living, they
used to suck the lives out of children.
Yes, they sucked the lives out of children, and their townspeople hung them. And they vowed that if...
They vowed that they'd be back, and they cast a curse, but no one was really quite sure what it meant exactly, and eventually it comes forward to the present time, or the 1992 present time.
Yeah.
Their house hasn't been touched, it's left sort of as a museum to them, and there's this candle there, and it's not the black flame candle. It's not meant to be lit, but it says if a virgin was to light it on Halloween, it would bring them back.
Yes.
So some little twat who thinks he's being really smart lights the candle and is obviously a virgin. And so they come back and they start, you know, they go on a rampage basically trying to get children again so that they can steal their souls to become young. It actually sounds really dark, but the movie's not particularly dark at all. It's a kids movie, it's PG rated.
Yeah,
it's very... Bette Midler is like the lead witch, and then you've got Sarah Jessica Parker playing like the so-called sexy witch, and she's pretty funny. And then there's the other one,
kind of the doofus.
Yeah, she's like the real funny one, the one that like when they ride off on broomstick, she's riding on a freaking vacuum cleaner. And it's I'm just remembering that scene now. It's good. Yeah, it's actually not as dark as it sounds. It's very comedic. There's a lot of really good comedy in here, and it is...
Actually a bit of singing in there too, which...
Yeah, there is, there's a fair bit, actually, because Bette Midler does a little version of I Put a Spell on You, and then Sarah Jessica Parker actually sings a song in this as well, which is what they use to put the kids under their thrall to make them come to their house.
So they can suck the life out of them.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, surprisingly, Sarah Jessica Parker's voice didn't sound that bad, no?
No, it was actually pretty good. I'm sure that there was a lot of,
vocal adjustment?
Yes.
Yes.
But, yeah, it's a great film. Because it's set in Salem as well, it gives you that real, I don't know, I'm one of those people, I'm obsessed with Salem, I've always wanted to go there. And I think that it shows a lot of, first of all, it shows a lot of the town itself. And it's really, really beautiful.
Especially in it was autumn.
Yeah, and it was set in, and I don't know where else I was going with that.
Well,
I'm having a blonde moment, sorry.
What about some of the standout scenes in the movie? Obviously, the scene where she sings Put a Spell on You. Obviously, it's one that I always remember. And the one where they come out in their brooms and she's the last one flying a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, that's good.
I hate to say it, with the fat one.
Yeah. There's a lot of really good scenes in this. Of course, there's the cat, Binks, the talking cat, who was once a boy, but the witches cursed him and now he's a cat.
I think a lot of the little bits that they've sort of put in there, like the bit where the 3 witches come out to the road.
And they've never seen a car before because they're 17th century witches, and they're like, what is this contraption? And it's just ridiculous.
And they think the road is a river and they won't step on it. So they throw Sarah Jessica Parker on it. As you do.
And just a lot of funny things because of the time that they came from. Like, they happen to come back obviously on Halloween because that's when the black flame candle is lit. And they don't understand what's happening because everybody's dressed up as monsters and witches and devils, and they think that these people, they don't realise that people are dressed up, they think this is what they actually are. So they see a man out the front doing trick-or-treating with kids like at his house, and he's dressed up as Satan, and they start calling him master and go into his house, and they think that he's actually like their boss. But definitely kids, I'd say about 8 to 10 as well, love it. But also for the older ones, like I'm 25 now, I still love this film.
Yeah, so do I.
So it's definitely one that I would recommend. Anyone that's interested, probably kids that have maybe even, like young ones are into the first few Harry Potter movies or something, would probably be interested in this, I would think.
Definitely, yeah, I'd say that was probably a good genre to sort of get into.